everyone, this is Bonus and today's topic is all about yeast. Well, everybody knows that yeast plays a very important role, right, when it comes to baking. So, before we start baking, we should know about yeast at least. I have some few questions which is very important to understand, right, before you start baking. So, let's clear all about the yeast, like what is the process. This is the questions that what I have, right? So, in this video, I have covered this all questions. Watch till end. So, at the end, you will understand the science behind cooking and why and how the yeast works when it comes to baking.
So, let's start. What is yeast? Yeast is a single-cell organism called Saccharomyces cerevisiae, belongs to the taxonomic group called fungi, which is used in baking and brewing industry. Let's see the process. Fermentation is a process by which yeast act on carbohydrates and change them into carbon dioxide gas and alcohol. This release of gas produces the leavening action in yeast products and makes baked good rise, means double up, right? The alcohol evaporates completely during and immediately after baking. Let's figure out the temperatures, like sensitive to temperatures when it comes to yeast. 34 Fahrenheit, which is 1 Celsius, inactive means storage temperature. 60 to 70 Fahrenheit, which is 15 to 20 Celsius, means slow action. 70 to 90 Fahrenheit, which is 20 Celsius to 32 Celsius, means best growth proofing temperature for bread dough. This is important, right? So we should keep our dough in this particular temperature where we can get the better result. Above 100 Fahrenheit means 38 Celsius, reaction slows. So here the yeast slow down. 140 Fahrenheit means 60 Celsius, yeast is killed. So this is the temperature which is completely yeast killed, so no more fermentation after this. Done? Here we go. So let's figure out what the yeast requires. The first is warmth, means the temperature, which is 31.2, the ideal temperature for the yeast to grow rapidly. Food means sugar. Moisture means steam, means humidity, right? So these three things are very, very important. See, I am going to be share my proofing style, that the way I do. The link in the description box, check it out. The way I do proofing to get a better result, right? At home. Let's turn the page. So let's see here how yeast convert their food in what. It's convert its food like sugar and starch through fermentation into carbon dioxide and alcohol. Clear? So this is the way that what exactly yeast does. Like eat sugar and starch and release the carbon dioxide and alcohol, which helps proof the dough, right? And give the double in size. Clear? So the next, does salt kill yeast growth? There's a question mark, right? Let's figure it out. Salt controls yeast growth so that the resulting crumble is nice and even. And if salt is too high concentration, it can indeed kill the yeast. See, let me explain you here that salt, it actually helps to control the yeast growth, because you know that a one dough we can proof it 2 to 3 times, still it give double in size, means CO2, like so much of CO2 it can produce. So understand that how much capacity of the yeast has it, that it can produce CO2 after thrice proofing, right? So that reason we add salt to control the yeast growth. Clear? Salt is what bring out the flavor in the bread. Salt also gives a delicious flavor in the bread. Let's see the 3 forms of yeast. The one is fresh yeast, active yeast, and instant dry yeast. This is the yeast cell that I have made. So this is what exactly yeast look like, right? This is all not that important, but I just shared if you really want to know, right? Here we go. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, total 6 inside the one yeast cell. Clear? Yeast conversion. This is very important when it comes to baking. So let's figure out this one. If you have any doubt after this video, please comment. I'll explain you. right? Here we go. Instant dry means 1. Fresh yeast to instant means fresh yeast to instant means if you're taking instant yeast means 1 means here, this 1 is here, right? And the fresh yeast means twice, means twice of this you have to use fresh yeast. And here we have active dry to instant yeast, right? So instant yeast is 1 here. When it comes to active dry yeast, then you have to take 1.5 additional, right, to balance it. So instant dry yeast is 1, fresh yeast when comes means double of this, 2:1. When active dry comes, then of this 1.5 times. Clear? You can see here instant yeast, if it's 6 gram, if the instant yeast is 6 gram, if instant dry yeast is 6 gram here, then the fresh yeast will be double of this, right? Here we go, the fresh yeast F, the fresh yeast, double of this, right? And when it comes to active dry yeast is 1.5. Clear? So 6, double of that fresh, and comes to 1.5 is active dry yeast. Clear with this? Let's figure out each of this. Fresh yeast, also called compressed yeast, is moist and perishable and is preferred by professional bakers. It is usually purchased in a 1 lb, okay, means 450 grams cake. It comes like this big, right? There's no pouches or no sachet. Actually it comes in a bulk which is 450 gram, and we say a yeast cake, this particular thing. Let's see the active dry yeast. Dry in nature, granular form of yeast means must be rehydrated in 4 times its weight of warm water. See, this is very important, right? 4 times of its weight means if you're taking 5 gram, then 4 times of this you have to add warm water. And that's what it says when it comes to active dry yeast. About 43 Celsius before we use. Dissolve the yeast. Do not add more water. Let's go to the instant dry yeast. Instant dry yeast, also a dry granular form of yeast, but it does not have to dissolve in water before use. It absorbs water much more quickly than regular dry yeast. It also produces more gas than regular dry yeast. It also known as instant dry is also known as rapid rise or quick rise yeast. Clear? This is the 3 types of yeast, and this is gonna be go with the water, this will be without water, and this produce more gas. And fresh yeast comes in a very big cake which is 450 grams. Clear? So now the tip of the day deals with overproof dough. Well, a lot of people are facing this problem because sometimes you just kept your dough for proofing and you just forgot to take that out at the right time, right? What exactly you gonna do then? Then how are you gonna deal with this? Here we go. Easy steps. Easy way to rescue overproof dough. Punch it down gently, just deflate it, then comes to reshape it. Proof it again for the recommended amount of time. So you have to start again, same process. But here what happened, you see, these 3 steps results in bread that taste found acceptable in both texture and flavor. You just have to start again proofing the dough. So simple, right? Deflate it, reshape it, and just proof it again as what amount of recommended time given to you. These 3 steps helps you to acceptable your bread comes to texture, flavor, and taster. Clear? So this is what all about the yeast, which is very important when it comes to baking, right? So till then, yeast, I'll see you in the next informative video. Bye bye.